Hey guys, it's Tay here with the Division 3 Diaries podcast. Today I am joined by Emerson Baum from Otterbein. If you'd like to give yourself a quick introduction.
Yeah, hi guys. My name is Emerson Baum. I am a sophomore at Otterbein University and I am a middle blocker.
Well, to begin, Emerson, just congratulations on yet another incredible campaign and a much better sophomore campaign. Not to say your freshman campaign was anything to be shy about. You got to give yourself a pat on the back for that. But you were one of the most consistent blockers and attackers out of the middle. Very rare in D3 to see someone so consistent at both. So kind of reflect on your season and what are some personal highlights you have from the season? Because, like I said, one of the more efficient at both blocking and attacking.
Yeah, I mean, this year we lost one of our star middles and outsides, and I kind of told my setters and my coaches, I was like, I want to be that go-to person and kind of just train to focus back to the basics on both hitting and blocking. And I told her I'm going to be transitioning, I'm going to be up and available, and we just kind of worked on feeding me the ball no matter if the pass was off the net or on the net, and just kind of went off on the offensive and defensive aspect.
I mean, that helps having someone leave, but obviously, like even then, so you still had a massive improvement attacking wise. A whole 50 points up from last season in your efficiency, almost a kill over a kill percent more. So offensively, what did you change that you did that really helped you dial in on becoming such an offensive wet? I mean, you were putting up attacking numbers that are normally seen from pins at the middle position, similar to Mackenzie Cooley when she was with Joey. So what kind of like, I guess, physical aspects of the game really changed for you that helped you get to that point?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, over the summer, I think one big thing was really focusing on my vertical and being able to move faster. I think this year I was more offensively, like switching up what I was hitting. I was running more slides with having the front row setter. I was running three balls. I was running A's. Like I was just moving around a lot and being able to be more tricky and like moving from different attacking aspects really helped me. I also think being available on the pins was a good thing for us. I was able to hit on the right side a few plays, the outside, and just being up and available was my main goal, always transitioning, like previously mentioned.
And I mean, speaking of up, I mean, you need to have ups to be a really good blocker. And back-to-back 100 block seasons. So obviously you're a good blocker. There's no like the stats don't lie. There's nothing to say else to say about it. But blocking is something that I feel a lot of people have to develop over time. So kind of speaking on that, like talk a little bit about your volleyball upbringing and like how you've trained to get to the point where you are as a block as an elite blocker at all levels of the game. And were you always a middle? Did you transition from a pin to become a middle? And how that helped you with shaping how you are as a defensive middle these days?
Yeah, so I really started getting serious with volleyball in eighth grade. I started as an outside actually and kind of just worked my way up throughout high school. I was a six rotation outside. And then during club season, I was a middle. So it was kind of hard switching between the two, but I think it made me be able to see the game from a lot of different like perspectives. And blocking wise, I really feel like I toned in on it my 17s year in club. I was really focused on seeing the ball, seeing the setter, seeing the hitter, all of that stuff, and kind of just like getting more technical rather than just looking at my hitter, like really focusing on what all goes into blocking. And then my 18s year, I had two really great coaches who saw my potential and they were like, okay, you can be a really good blocker. Let's really focus on it and make it your number one priority. And that's what I did. And I feel like that really helped me get to where I was today, where I am today. But yeah.
I mean, and where you are today is nothing shy of incredible. But you also have an incredible team around you from Lexi to Brooke. The entire team is incredible, and you guys had yet another severely impressive year, especially back-to-back years OAC title. defeating Marietta. And even beyond that, the entire OAC is just it's such a competitive conference that you see year in and year out. So like kind of talk about the experience from conference play this year and how it kind of like I mean, like I said, it's not an easy conference. Baldwin Wallace, Heidelberg, Ohio Northern, you got like the entire conference is just competitive. And to be able to win back-to-back years against talented teams from coming out of Marietta with the groups they've got going on right now. So kind of speak about the experience you guys had during conference this year and like how it felt after you won conference for the second straight year as you've been there, I should say. Because like I said, Marietta was no joke this year. They're an incredible team, top 25 potential team every year. So how does it feel competing against them and your conference as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, to start off, my team's amazing. We always set goals for ourselves in the beginning of the years. We know our potential, we know what we can do. And this year, we really strive to get another OAC championship, and we ended up doing that. But we focus on the process rather than the outcome. So we're focused on each game as it goes. And this year, we were doing really, really, really well. We ended up playing Marietta at home, and we did lose. That was a rough game for us, but I think it was important to see that loss and be able to learn from it and be able to bounce back from it. And Marietta is a great team. They did have hosting privileges because they did have that win over us. So going back to their gym, we know that they have an amazing section. We know that they have an amazing crowd, and we knew what we had to do to get that win, and we were able to do it. But that really just goes down to trusting our coaches, trusting each other, and just getting the job done. But yeah, Marietta is an amazing team. Our conference and our schedule really prepares us to get to that OAC championship. I think having a pretty deep schedule in the beginning of the year with playing teams like Carnegie Mellon and Gettysburg, having those good top 25 teams in the beginning really helped us. And yeah, we were able to get another OAC championship.
I mean, you kind of speaking on what you mentioned the games at the beginning of the season against Carnegie Mellon and Gettysburg. And Gettysburg was statistically probably one of your, if not your best game of the season against two teams within the top 45, top 30 of the nation. And obviously you came out with two big, big wins to open up. So how did that like forward your momentum for like the season as a whole?
Yeah, I feel like those wins really just fueled us and showed us like, wow, we are a great team and this is going to be a great year. I mean, we lost our libero, like I mentioned. We lost our outside. We lost one of our middles. So it was kind of a whole rotation change. And I think being able to prove to ourselves we can win against these good teams and we are a great team, I think it just fueled us for the rest of the season.
And I mean, obviously your season didn't end how you wanted it to, but for everyone knows, like the OSC gets an AQ, so you obviously went to the tournament. And this year you played a team who stunned the nation, to say the least, this year, becoming the first team to beat Giannata in over
Yeah.
3 years. So they had all the momentum throughout the season in Wittenberg, and that whole team, incredible, incredible team. But going up against them in the first round was not the easiest of tasks. So I applaud you guys for taking a set from them. But what was the energy like before the game, during the game, going to the game, all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the NCAA tournament is such a fun experience. I hope and wish that every volleyball player gets to experience it. I mean, going to a different city, getting to experience it with the team, it's all so exciting and new. And I think when we saw that we were playing Wittenberg, we were super excited because we played them during the season already because it is my coach's alma mater and all that stuff. But we did lose in five, so we wanted the win really bad. I mean, we were prepared for it, we trained for it, we know a lot about them, they know a lot about us, so they were able to really tone in on what they could do offensively to win that game against us. But yeah, I mean, NCAA's is just a different experience. During the game, we fought hard. We just weren't able to find ways to score. We had good attacks, we had good serves. They just were one upping us. We were up in one of the sets by a substantial amount, but we just weren't able to put it away.
I mean, no shame in what you guys did this season, but obviously you mentioned um, your coach, Coach Monica, Coach Wright, whatever you guys call her, probably. top, in my opinion, top five coach in OAC history, will be a future D3 Hall of Famer. I can tell you that. It's rare you see the kind of success she's had, 18 seasons, 11 OAC titles, hit the 300 win mark. But how is she as a leader? Because obviously, the only people who really see her, we all see her achievements and as her a coach, but as a player under her, how has she really positively shaped you guys as a team to what you are today, and how like the dominant program Otterbein has been for the past however long, 20 plus years? So just kind of talk on her as a coach and even as a person.
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to her trust and her leadership for sure. I think what matters more than on the court is what she teaches us off the court. I think something I love so much about our program that she provides is the goals that she has for us and the mental training she does with us. I think that's 100% more important than what she teaches us on the court. And she does a great job of, we have our motto, trust, give, grow. And she implements those into everything we do off and on the court and finds ways to shape us into better, not just better like players, but better people. And yeah, I think she just does a great job of guiding us into a good place for our future, not only on the court and off the court, but specifically on the court. I think something that I love most about our relationship is the trust she has in me. Like, she'll say in a timeout, like, Emerson, you're going to put this ball down. Emerson, you're going to do this. And I think just having that trust and that relationship with her really makes me a better player for sure.
And I mean, as mentioned by you, she helps lead you guys as a team. More as an individual, like the achievements you have cannot be met without a good coach. But moving past that, obviously, like I know a lot of players are very humble, but let's take away from that for a second and let's talk about the fact that all American, all region. Um, so receiving those awards, like, how did that make you feel? How did you find out? How did your teammates react? Type that kind of stuff. Because obviously, like, it's not easy, especially at the Division 3 level with over 400 schools, thousands and thousands of players to be one of
Yeah.
the select few to receive such honors. Like, how did that? What were the emotions surrounding that?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, when these awards started, like starting getting my freshman year when I got freshman of the year, like I was like astonished. Like I was so shocked. I didn't get that award for the OAC. So when I saw it for the region, we were actually at NCAA's and I was just like, I was so shocked. But I mean, obviously I can't do it without my team. So I'm just blessed to have a good team surrounding me getting these awards. And I think when I got All American, like, I mean, that's just a total dream. Like I never really knew that was in my cards before coming to college. And I think it just shows the work that I've put in. And, I'm blessed. I mean, I owe it all to God, but I mean, I'm just really, I'm really blessed for everything that I've been awarded. It's opened up a lot of opportunities for me. Getting All American, I've been invited to a few trips, which has been really cool. I think these opportunities wouldn't come if it weren't for these really cool awards. I have such a supportive system. I mean, my best friends were so excited for me. My parents, I mean, my biggest support system are my parents. And I don't know, it's just, I'm really blessed for everything that I've been awarded. And it just kind of shows for all the hard work I've put in. But yeah, couldn't do it without my team or my coaches.
I mean, you got to give yourself a pat on the back because you're the one doing the work. But I mean, having a
Yeah.
support system like that is incredible. Not everyone can say they have that kind of support system. But kind of speaking on said support system, more of your parents, I should say, how have they like supported you throughout your career with volleyball? Did they want you to play a different sport at first? And then we're like, you're kind of good at volleyball, you should stay with it. Were they always like you're playing volleyball? Like talk about your upbringing with them around the sport of volleyball and like how they've kind of shaped you to who you are today as a player, both mentally and physically.
Yeah, so I actually was a basketball player. I started in second grade and played up until eighth grade, and that's really found where I found my love for volleyball. And they were super supportive from day one, signing me up for clubs, taking me to different prep dig events, like taking me recruiting visits, everything. Like they've been supportive through it all. Whatever, I've wanted to do. They've like provided for me, and I think it just shows like having that support system can really get you to where you are today. I mean, my dad drove me to every tournament, was at every game. And I think in college specifically, I am from Michigan. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive to Otterbein. My dad has never missed a game. My mom is always watching on TV, always at the games. I mean, just having them there really, it just shows how like loved I am, and having them support me through it all is just, I'm so grateful for it.
I mean, and like I said, like not many people get that kind of support system. And so being able to have that behind you is such not even like it's not a competitive advantage, but it's such a blessing type advantage.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, But like I said, congratulations on the incredible season that you had personally and as a team, all the achievements, the stats don't lie. Looking forward to a bigger year. But the last question we have is a question that we pretty much ask everyone because it is a fun question. But overall, whether it's a player, a coach, a family member, someone, who would you say is your idol in the world of volleyball? Like not a celebrity crush, but like someone that you just like, I want to play like them day in and day out.
Yeah, I mean, I have two answers. My overall one would probably be Asia O'Neil. I mean,
Mm.
watching her at Texas was amazing, and everything she went through with like her heart surgeries and everything. I think it's just so inspiring, and I love the thrill and fun she brings to the game. But like right now, it would for sure be Andy Jackson. My friends always comment on my posts. They're like D3 Andy Jackson, and I think it's so funny, but I just love the way she plays and the way she talks on. It's not I'm not just a middle blocker. I'm a volleyball player, and I think that's just like really important, and I love the role model that she is and just her style of gameplay, but those would for sure be my answers.
I mean, being called the D3 Eddie Jackson is it's no shy th thing to be shy of, and that's
Yeah.
I wish,
I
but I
wouldn't
can.
say that's me, but that's what my friends say, so I'll take it.
Hey, I mean, Asia O'Neil, blocking queen, slide queen, Andy Jackson, slide queen,
Yes.
Emerson Baum, the next slide queen. I mean, we'll have
Yeah.
to see, but I wish you the best recovery in this off season. I'm
Thank
assuming
you.
you guys will have a spring tournament of some sort, spring season. So I wish you
Yeah.
luck and safety in that. And I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to do this.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a lovely day, and we'll catch up soon. I'll let you know when this is posted.
Perfect. Thank you.